Hello. Okay. So today I am making some albondigas meatball soup. Hello. And so I thought I'd have you guys join me on live. So let me straighten this out a little bit. Anyway, so I already started the pot over here. Right there. We put some ingredients in it. So I put some beef bone broth, just to add a little extra to, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. My day was good. Did schoolwork. Sorry, I had to text someone back. I did schoolwork and I cleaned the house, fed the animals. That's about it. Nothing super exciting. Now I'm making dinner. Yeah, good times. Anyway, so we got some chicken eggs from my chickens. So this is one from the store, and these are the ones my chicken is laying. Very, very, very different. But I am saving them. I gotta wash my hands now. I'm saving them because I want to have more chickens. So hello everyone. Hi in the UK. That's super cool. But yeah, I gotta go pick up my daughter from the movies. Hello. Thank you everyone. Appreciate it. Kevin is my husband's name actually. So let's turn this down. I got too high too quick. I'm gonna add some water now. And we're gonna start adding the albondigas. But yeah. Make me a mod and I'll protect you. Well, you know, I do have a husband that does that already, so sorry to inform you. All right. I think that should be good for that. We're gonna add some of this to it. I'm making albondigas. Well, you don't have to say it that way. Albondigas, whatever, however you want to say it. It's the Mexican style meatball soup. My mother-in-law taught me how to cook. My husband's Hispanic, so that's, I guess that's the story I have. I don't know what else to say about it. But I'm just kind of figuring out my cutting situation. I put beef in, this is 15.85. Yeah, that's what it is. So, all right. Got a new carrot peeler. It can be spicy if you want it to be, but I usually don't make it spicy because my kids don't really like that. So sometimes they like spicy, sometimes they don't. I'm from California, Southern California. A high desert of Southern California. It's different than the rest of SoCal. Born and raised California girl. All right, we're gonna start off with chopping some onions. I live about 2 hours from LAX, so yeah, go Dodgers. Actually, my husband and son went to a Dodgers game one time. I did not go. I'm not into that. He went with his family and all that. My son loves that type of stuff. Yeah, my kids are older. I have much older kids than you would think I do. Hi from Georgia. Hello, I have family that lives out in Georgia. Down by Columbus. I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. My son is 17. Yeah, San Bernardino County area. Not that in that particular area, but yeah. I'm actually from the valley down there. So I grew up in Ontario, California, Cowtown. Well, it's not anymore, but it's like Eastvale and all that. But yeah, that's where I'm from. So, oh yeah, I know where San Francisco is at. We were in the trucking business for a long time there, and so not anymore, but yeah, I know where San Fran is up north. I'm pretty familiar with most of California. And we're gonna peel these corn. Yeah, you don't know where I'm from though. So I'm not really, I don't live in that area anymore. So you don't know where I live. I'm from there. I don't live there. There's a difference. SoCal's pretty big, so. Yep, Southern California girl over here. Eknor. My kids are 17 and 15. So, yep. And they're almost done with high school. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. had my kids young, so I love it. But they do their own thing most of the time now. Yeah. Out and about with their friends. And putting the corn in first so it has time. I gotta make this quick anyway, because I gotta go get her. And then my son's going to a Halloween party at my cousin's house, apparently. I don't know. That's what he's doing. That's what he told me he's doing. Real exciting. Okay, now we're doing the carrots. Well, it's just, it's not good. That's all there is to it. And honestly, the employees out there are shitty, to be honest with you. That's what it is. So. That's about the gist. I'm gonna go into it, but yeah. Unfortunate, this workforce that's out there. Hopefully the newer generation will be better, you know? Makes me sound old, but it's totally the truth. So I'm a pretty hard worker, so it's kind of hard to not judge people, you know? Everybody thinks that they deserve more than what a job is worth, and or they don't do the job right, or they want to do it their way and they don't want to listen, and or they want to drive the trucks too hard, and then that costs money when they break them down. And yeah, that's trucking. Then they don't hurt themselves and they still file workers' comp, which is just terrible. Or they do hurt themselves and then you're dealing with things many years later. So, yeah, to say the least with that, you know, sometimes it's just okay to say, okay, I learned from that, and then you go to the next thing, you know what I mean? So... But I've always kind of made content like this. I used to sell MLM stuff. I actually got to a leadership position, if you can believe that, with one of the companies that I ended up being with. So just the right place at the right time. I've done all kinds of stuff. My family, they're all entrepreneurs. My dad builds race cars, like off-road race cars, and my mom owns salons, like, you know, the Sola salons, like the ones where you rent the rooms individually. That's what my mother does. So, and then my husband's family comes from trucking, like he's done that his whole life, so. Yeah, if it's not that, it'll be another thing that we do. So, no hard feelings to it. It just, you know, one of those things that takes a lot of work and patience with people. Peeling some carrots. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm gonna throw these in the pot. I'm doing a whole bag of these. So yeah, I'm gonna do the whole bag. But yeah, I'm going back to school now, and I'm gonna do what my mom does, and I'm gonna open my own place like that. So I've always kind of dabbled in all kinds of things. I've been in, if you go to my blog channel, you'll see what I've done before that, like before all of that, or during that, I should say. I've always kind of had like a part-time job doing stuff that I like. And then I always like did invoicing and things like that. And then since my mom owned a salon, I could kind of just do whatever I wanted. And I built a little business there. And I did spray tanning, and I did teeth whitening and stuff. Anyway, I was doing too much. I was working, I was doing kids, I was doing a business. Like, I literally wasn't sleeping. And so when I was very young, I got the shingles. And so this is kind of where this all led up to, like, with my food journey, because food has healed my body. So yeah, I've always kind of done like beauty type things, but I want to get my cosmetology license. I'm dropping everything. So I can own a salon, and it's not as hard to apply for a business license in certain cities. So that's what I'm doing. I was going to school for nursing, which I still might after this, but for now, no. It's too difficult with kids and all the bullshit that goes on with life. I don't want to sentence myself to prison completely. So we're chopping some carrots now. And we're doing big chunks. So big chunks. Everything is like big in this recipe. So normally I make it a little bit different with the meat, but I'm actually gonna do it just a little different. Nothing too crazy. I made this before on this channel, but I did it like for a video, so I figured I would just do it live. So, but yeah, I just food is power, and it will heal you. So I like to share like stuff that I can eat, and I like to share like the food that I cook. You know, there's a lot of things that are deeper than just, you know, me having a funny little channel. But I just love doing content. But if you go to my vlog page, it's Kayla Jean Vlogs, Kaila, and then Jean at Jean Vlogs. That channel was originally, I was a phlebotomy teacher. I did phlebotomy along with like doing all that other stuff. It sounds too crazy. It was crazy, and I had kids, and you know, I was young. I had a lot more energy, but now, you know, that they're all busy doing their own thing, these are the things that I like to do. I like to cook. I like to make content, things like that. So, but yeah, on that page, I kind of share like my animals, my cats, skins, and all that. So, but, excuse me. Okay, what else All right. We are putting some zucchini in this, and we're big chops of this too. This is probably one of my favorite meals to make because we're only about, how long have I been on here? 20 minutes? I should be done making this in about the next 10 or 15 minutes. So if you want something that's like easy, just big chops, you don't have to finely chop anything. The only thing I would say finely chop would be the garlic, which I'm going to add that here in a little bit because I already have the beef, the bone beef broth. What am I saying? Yeah, I think I said that right. I already have that in there with like the chicken bouillon and all that. So I also put a little olive oil in there. And then I had some garlic salt. We're just gonna add some Lowry's. I had like actually like garlic powder, but we need a little more salt because there's a lot of stuff that's going in here. Okay. And so then I'm gonna make the meatballs right there. I think I might add a serrano in there for some what am I trying to say? Spicy, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm contemplating that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna chop the tomato since we're getting closer to like almost being made fully. So I like to add them in like, I mean, everything only gets chopped as fast as it gets chopped. So it just goes like in a certain order of what's gonna cook the longest or whatever. But like I said, I have to leave here in like 30 minutes and I gotta go pick up my daughter from the movies. Yeah, anyway, she's there with a guy that's her friend, that was her boyfriend, but he's not her boyfriend anymore. I don't know, these kids. But yeah, he pays for it though. We don't do no 50-50 dusties. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, the men pay everything around here. The first date I ever went on with my husband, he took me to the movies, but we were in high school. Okay, so let's start there. And so that's an acceptable date. But I brought money and I was like, if he doesn't pay, I'm breaking up with him. I like knew that when I was very young. I was not playing about that life. Adding cilantro. This is like half of a bunch, minus the stems. Okay. It's the top to this thing. These kids don't put stuff away correctly. But I'm still not gonna do it. I don't care. Okay. Oh boy, this is, oh, I could probably just leave it at this point. We're done adding all the big stuff except for the meatballs pretty much now. And then we add the cabbage right before I'm gonna leave. So this is like, if you're looking for something that's gonna be super, what's the word? Healthy, and you wanna prep your family for this cold season coming up, this is a really good one. Okay, so now I'm making meatballs. We're gonna do, I got 3 pounds, but I'm not doing 3 pounds. And do I want to do all 3 pounds? I don't know. Okay, let's just do that for now. I don't know what happened to my egg though. Okay. Okay, so we're adding 1 egg. This is the way I've seen it done. Okay. Then we're gonna season the meatballs. This is a different way, but honestly, this is kind of the way that my mother-in-law does it too. And she adds like carrots, which I should have done that. Anyway, I don't know if we're adding carrots. Okay. But we are gonna add rice to them because I normally add it like on the outside, but I don't really like it like that. So I'm gonna put in the meatballs. And my mother-in-law makes it like that. Sometimes I honestly usually make it, actually, it's not sometimes, it's all the time. I'm always making it the lazy way and just doing meatballs, you know? So by themselves with none of this. But that's like a handful and a half. Okay. And yeah, I don't think I'm adding carrot to this, so we're just gonna mix, mix, mix. Oh my, we got some yolk all over. So 1 egg should suffice for about whatever this is. This is just to bind everything because I'm adding the rice because the rice can make it fall apart. So that's my reasoning behind it. Add a little extra protein in there. But yeah, I'm not really, this isn't really a tutorial. This is just me making regular dinner, honestly. So this is just what I freaking do. Make dinner. Okay, that looks about right. Let me wash my hands so I can. Garlic now. I am always making a mess. If you guys could see how messy it is, it would be crazy. It's always a mess when I'm cooking. All the mess is right in front of me. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Garlic. Let me mix this. Turn that up. Garlic. And I'd say add garlic to your heart's desire. I wouldn't say anything more than that. But I mean, I know that's like a silly way to say it, but it's really just based off of what you like. I add, I don't know, till I'm tired of popping these things open. So probably about, I don't know, usually about 6, 7, probably like a half a clove of garlic. So, actually this is like almost a whole clove because some of these are not that big and I am not popping them open. I am starving. What time is it? All right, I got 20 more minutes, which isn't that bad. But I'm pretty much almost done. It's just making the meatballs now, which is kind of a bitch, but you know, it is what it is. One more. And And these meatballs also have some garlic. So well, hopefully I'm inspiring you to make dinner tonight if you were not motivated for that yet. I would say that's about all this channel does. I really want to go to this one place that's not that far. Well, it's kind of far for where we live, but it's in the next city over, and oh my gosh, they make the best like munchie type snacks. Shrimp scampi sounds delish. I really want to do like a crab. Excuse me, I'm hungry, so I am burping. I really want to do a crab leg mukbang. Looks so good. They look so good. I just started becoming a major seafood lover. Not that long ago, in the past couple years, I would say. So, yeah, I really enjoy some good seafood. It has just like a different flavor. Ever since I had COVID, I literally have like a different flavor palette for everything. It's the weirdest thing ever. All right, I'm gonna move you guys over here. And we're gonna start making the meatballs. So, you can make them as big or as small as you would like. My husband kind of likes them like the original size, which they're a little bigger than this, but this is where I like it. So that's what we're doing. It's like right in the middle. And we want them to be pretty even. So anyway, there's a lot of big stuff going on in here. You can see that. There's just like a ton of... Ah! Oh my. That was my light. There's a lot of big things going on in there. So, yeah. Well, that's a better angle. Okay, that worked out. But yeah. Got lots of veggies. I thought I didn't have cilantro, and I was very worried about that. Because, you know what? I do have dry cilantro, so it would have been okay. I have that because Target up here sometimes doesn't have fresh cilantro when I place an order, so they give me whatever they think I want. And that's, you know, it actually is a lifesaver when you're making soups like this, because that's a little too big. Because, you know, if you don't have the fresh stuff, it works, honestly. So, I'm really hoping, I know this is going to turn out good. But yeah. Meatball soup. I need to get a recipe from one of my Italian family members for some meatballs. Nobody's ever really shared any of that with me. I'm kind of disappointed with that. But I want to try the one that the Pasta Queen makes. Oof. And I've never made my own pasta, but I do make homemade tortillas, which those are sweet, like with masa. Yeah, to say the least. I would say I cook more Mexican food. I do love Italian food, especially like at an authentic place. We have a really good one by our house. Really good. I mean, it's not super close though. I live far away from everything though, because I live in rural living. So I live on 5 acres. Which is also why I cook a lot. And I don't really eat out a lot. And which is why I record when I do eat out, because it's kind of a special event sometimes. So but yep, just some good old Albondigas. I actually think this is going to turn out really nice. I'm really excited for this tonight. I should have waited till next week to make it, but I don't know. I was just kind of craving it, you know? Uh-oh, some of these are getting too big. I think I'm just like trying to hurry up, but I still have time before I have to leave. So. All right. You guys see? Can you see what's going on in the pot? Okay, now we're gonna juggle these around very gently, or else they will lose their shape. Get them to dip in the water. But we got a lot of stuff going on in this pot. So honestly, it's the best way to have Albondigas. Just have a lot of options in the soup. I got some hungry hippos in my house, so. And this will cook probably while I'll be gone for like an hour. So it takes me a half hour to get there and a half hour to get back. That'll give it way more than enough time on low to cook. So, I mean, this isn't like necessarily one of those meals for like the working mom, I would say, unless you want to meal prep it over the weekend. Trust me, I've been there, done that. You know, you got to find the simple meals as easily as possible. But if you make a lot of this and you have little kids, you'll eat it for a couple days. So these meatballs, you know, you can make them smaller. This is just the way I'm making them today. I do things different every time. I never have like a specific way that I do any of this. So, and then when we're done adding the meatballs, I'm going to add some cabbage. So this is like super healthy food. Has all the things in it, and there's, I mean, you know, I was vegetarian for 6 months, and yeah, our B12 level went very low. So I'm kind of I'm big on like making sure that you're taking care of that with, oh, I'm denting them with the spoon, your levels like that, because it can get scary. It's not that I don't agree with vegetarian, it's just like you really have to be health mindful when you're doing that kind of stuff. So I actually have a lot of really good recipes that are vegetarian. Yeah, I did. I had it twice. This last time I lost my smell for almost a month, and I was crying. Like, I was upset. I like food. It's one of the only things that bring joy in my life. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I love food. I'm a Taurus, so I was very emotional about that. For any of you that do end up getting that in the next months coming, because, you know, yeah. If you do get it, Flonase. If you do lose your smell, Flonase, Flonase, Flonase. I will say it till the day I die. It brings your smell back. Do it for up to however many days you can take it, and boom, your smell will come back. And it is just the best thing. I can't explain to you how terrible that was. It was awful. It was awful. I did not enjoy that one bit. That was probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Losing my smell. No. Don't recommend. Okay, we're gonna put this in the sink. And then we are going to chop this. This is a cabbage. Choppity chop. I usually cut it in half and then I take out the white part in the middle. And then I peel off the outside, so it's not really like that much. I think that's about all I can fit. It's a little less than half, but that's what I cut. So, taking the outside off, and then I'm gonna cut like this part, some of it. We're gonna cut that off. Just has like a weird bland flavor. All right, now we're gonna wash this. And listen, if you're not soaking your vegetables for 15 minutes in vinegar, then a quick rinse is fine, just to make sure there's no bugs, because it doesn't make a difference unless you do that. So, we are just chopping to, I'll show you in a second. That is, that's about the size. They will shrink. So let me mix this. Where's my spoon? There it is. This is chaotic. I'm very sorry. But here is the meatball soup. Let's mix her around. We got all kinds of things going on in here. Okay, now we're bubbling. Now everything's getting warm, everything's cooking. You can see the meatballs. The tomato, I'm not worried about falling apart. It's kind of like blended with the soup. So that's that. And then now that that's cooking and everything is marrying decently, we're adding this. And this is the last thing you add, just because I don't know. It's just, that's what I do. That's the way my mother-in-law taught me. So that's how we do it. Okay. Then you push that up in there. In your bowl, it's gonna taste good. So, but I don't know, I felt like I was getting sick. I have a raspy voice, so I wanted to add all the veggies. This will not be that tight in a minute. These cabbages will kind of melt down and get mushy. It's already kind of happening. So as long as it's submerged in the water and not mushy, it just cooks down. So anyway, we have a scoop with some carrot. Oh, we broke one of these, but that's a meatball. We have some cabbage. We have some zucchini in there. We have all kinds of stuff. So I'll make a video of me eating and all that, and then I'll post that. But this is it. This is the pot. I have to leave right now. So thank you guys, whoever joined. Please like and subscribe if you're new and you loved it, or not. That's okay too. But I will be posting like an eating video with this, just showing you guys what it looks like in the bowl and all that, because it kind of looks funny as it's cooking in the beginning, but it's good. So anyway, thank you guys for joining. Please check out my page if you're interested, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.